Where you been and where you hiding? I know you're lying. Don't you try it, no. You really shouldn't play with fire. Put it out with water. But now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you. But I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you. But I don't wanna be like you. Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that. And you should know better. You should know better. You should know better than that. You're telling me I should go places, you're telling
Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the live. Welcome to all of my replay gang. I was sitting here trying to put together a poll, but got confused as to what to do. So today's topic is dating online versus offline, about traditional polls. And how do I take this off? Okay. And so just figuring out, like, do you enjoy, the traditional way of dating into this online dating? Hey, Foot Soldier, welcome to the live. Thank you for coming through, hon. Thank you for coming through. I had a great time with you and Rodney last night. I truly appreciated conversing with you guys yesterday. It was so awesome. Great topic, So, yeah, so what do you guys think? Dating online or traditionally? So, I don't know. They have a lot of different dating sites. They have eHarmony, eLike Singles, Match, Plenty of Fish, which I don't think that's a good dating site from all the horror stories I've heard about that one. Tinder, Christian Mingles, and then you have, people meeting people on other apps, as far as, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. So it's kind of like, I hope you guys don't hear the music in the back. Do y'all hear the music in the back? I hope not. But anywho, hey, Cooks with Love, what's going on, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, I'm trying to multitask task over here, so I wanted to just go ahead and do the poll. Yeah, I'll pass on that too. I agree, for Soldier, because for the most part of it is that I just feel that it's just a lot of stuff that comes into play when you're thinking about dating online. And I know it's good and bad to both traditionally. So when you're thinking about it as a whole, so online dating, a way to starting a romantic relationship on the internet, right? So traditional dating, I just find like you aren't really looking for someone, right? So you pretty much you meet them You could be in a grocery store. You could be out shopping. You could be out at a movie. You could be out dinner with the family. Um, just certain things, and you just happen to bump into someone. It could be at work. I don't prefer work dating, but sometimes you can't choose. That's one of my things. I don't date people I work with. And that's just because I've been there, done that, and the experience was not so great. And I don't want to feel uncomfortable at my workplace. So, you break up with someone and then you got to see this person, 5 days or 6 days, many days you work, a work week, right? So I don't want to feel uncomfortable. So I just made it a note to never date anyone at work again. Okay. And so I think I want to meet someone naturally, church or wherever I'm at. I don't think I want to, and I'm not going to front. Years ago, when I was, in the dating source and looking, I did go and sign up to, and I think that was, what was it? Match.com, right? And I feel like it was like picking in a candy store. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I was in a candy store with a variety of men. And then I felt like, what if this is not really them? What if they're catfishing me? That's when I didn't even really know what catfishing really was until you start seeing a lot of that catfishing going on. People posting fake pictures of themselves. And that's what I feel like when it's on this online stuff. People representing themselves as someone who they're not. They're not like that naturally. Now, traditionally, you can go through the same thing, though. Meet someone and they persona, they make up this whole persona of them. But I think it's easier to read someone. You can kind of get an idea of who that person really is. And if they're, they can't catfish you, right? Because you see them for who they are in person. Cooks with Love said, I used to do online dating. I met a couple of good guys, but later found out different things about them. Right. And I think that's the same thing as traditional. You can meet traditionally, you can meet someone in person. And they, like I said, they can act as if they're, one way. And then as you start dating later down the line, you start finding out the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that is the purpose of dating, right? You want to know everyone is not perfect. They're just not perfect. Everyone has some sort of flaw, that maybe you can deal with and maybe you can't deal with. Foot Soldier said, for me, dating someone in my neighborhood and at the job is too close for home for me. And I agree. In the neighborhood, let me say this. Dating someone in the neighborhood can be, I've had some good experiences with that, and I had not so good experience about that, right? I think as an adult, I feel different about this now than I did back in the day. But back in the day, Cooks with Love said true. Back in the day, I didn't think about dating anyone. I used to try to go outside my area to date, because think about it. Everyone knows each other. Everyone in 9 out of 10, someone dated that person. And, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to run up on your ex. I don't want to run into your ex. Like, even though that's naturally, you can't control that. You can't control running into someone and, and that might happen to be your ex or something. But you're more so happen to do that if you're dating someone in your area. Cooks for Love said, I'll wait on God to send me the right person. Man, amen to that. Listen, I truly believe in the traditional way. I am never looking for love. I don't think looking for love is you'll get a positive thought. Now, making yourself open for love is different from looking for love, right? And then, so basically online, right? So meeting online, you spend a lot of time interacting online before you actually meet up, right? So I don't ever want to feel cheated um dating someone and we're constantly online talking. Hey, what's up, fine is one? Hey, boo. Hey, thank you for stopping in. Happy Saturday to you, bro. I appreciate you so much. But so just say you couldn't just walk on past that one. You just had to be special. You already know. So, right. So online, right? You spending all these hours online. This is my down to it. You spend all these hours online. You're chatting with this person. You're on the phone. You're doing all of this and building up that, moment, that what do you call it? You're building up to the time that you're looking forward to meet that person. And then bam, you finally get a chance to meet this person. For me, I would be nervous as heck. I dated somebody from a site, and listen, we were texting. It felt like I had to cut him off because first of all, he wants to come to my house. Let me pick you up. Let me do this. Let's do that. Texting. And the moment, and so we went out one time and I met up with him, of course, not from my house. I'm like, I don't know you. And why do you feel the need that somebody you just met? Why do people feel the need that they need to come to your house? I don't know you. Your home is your safety net, right? Why would I welcome a stranger into my home? A perfect stranger in me. When I was a single mom, I had two beautiful girls. I'm not meeting up with no stranger, and bringing you to my house. This is my safe place. This is where I feel most protected. The moment your foot step over my threshold, I'm in danger, right? In the same versus to the person who's coming to your home. Like, you don't know this person. Why in the world would you want to meet up with somebody and get all in their comfort zone? You don't know them. You don't know who awaits you at their house. Like, I just feel like people are in a rush these days to move so quickly. I'm not a Netflix honey bun. Okay, let's go out. Let's walk in the park. I'm not saying you got to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on me. That's not, let's go to a park where we're getting to know each other. We're talking. We're kind of, our minds are meeting the minds. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what your interest is. What's your goals? What do you want to do in life? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And this is just normal talk. I'm not saying I'm asking these questions to marry you or anything else, but how do I know that I am connected or we're connected? By asking questions. 2, being upfront. People are not upfront these days. They want to make you think they live in this lavish life and they're so perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, okay? Anyway, so traditional dating, for me, allows you to experience your first interactions with someone face to face. I feel that this is the best way to get to get you to decide whether or not you want to continue to pursue a person. You know what I'm saying? If I meet you up front, face to face, that means your appearance, the way you dress, your teeth, your eyes, your aura about you, your smell goods. I want to make sure that it's something. So I want something to catch my eye. And it's kind of hard to do that looking at a picture or FaceTiming because, of course, you are preparing yourself to speak and meet someone, right? Thank you so much, Chef Honest Wine. Yes, please give me thumbs up. Share me out if you can, and if you like to. So what do you guys think? What are some of the things that you feel traditional dating versus online dating gives you? No, I didn't ask you. I did not ask you. So, guys, what do you think? What are some of your pointers in your things that you feel that online can never provide to you, um, other than traditionally? And another thing with these relationships, I think people get them twisted between dating and relationship. Dating and relationship are two different components, okay? Dating is getting to know someone to see if you may or may not, um, if it may or may not lead to a relationship, right? And a relationship is a committed union. Knowing the difference will give you a more clear outlook on actually what you are getting out of this. Okay. So don't just assume that you guys are in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If that person's saying, hey, we're just dating, then you know what? You're just dating. You know what I'm saying? And what is the 5 stages of dating? Attraction is 1, reality is 2, commitment, intimacy, and engagement. That's what I was speaking of in the beginning. Those components are so important when you are dating. Those 5 stages are so important when attraction, that attraction. I'm sorry, I gotta feel out. I need to see you in person. You know what I'm saying? In the raw, to actually feel attracted, to someone. Chef Honest Wine said, I've dated on the job, but it didn't work, and I will never do it again. Me either, Finest Wine. I said that in the beginning. Dating someone on a job is not for me. I would never do that again either. It was so uncomfortable, and especially if you are the one who broke up with that person or whatever. I think it's an uneasy feeling to walk around and see your ex every day. I'm not with it. Foot Soldier said, face to face works for me because you get a chance to see who you've been talking to. Exactly. And meeting face to face give me, if you don't see me a second time, then is a definitely no. Because I'm sorry. You know what you want. Once you lock eyes to someone and see something, and the moment they start speaking, and what comes out of their mouths, there are questions that we have that if the answer doesn't align with what my beliefs is and what my values is, then that's the end of our conversation. There probably won't be a second date. Okay. Those questions that I'm asking and looking for is not saying, oh, because I'm not just dating for a sport, right? Let's get real. Some people date for a sport and not looking for a relationship. So be mindful of that, guys. Some people are dating for a sport and they are not looking to commit themselves in a relationship. So when somebody tells you that, believe them. Don't say, oh, he just saying that now. She just saying that now. No. If they say, I'm just dating, I'm not looking for no one special, I just want to have fun and enjoy life, believe it. Don't go if you know you're looking to be in a relationship with someone. And if someone tells you that, I think the date should be over. Like if you're looking later on, we're not saying like as soon, because you have to get to know someone first, right? But relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic, sorry, it grows over time. You know what I'm saying? Under, it takes time to go, in changes and bonds and all that stuff, intimacy, all of that stuff needs to develop. You can't just hop in a relationship and start calling someone, well, that's my man, you know, or you don't just hop in a relationship, period. Be friends, your friends first. So let's talk about that. You know what I mean? Dating is like friends. So platonic relationships. So they gave a definition. They said platonic relationships is one with no romantic or sexual features, but it means more than just friends. That's what it means, right? So it's purely spiritual and not physical. You both see qualities in each other that both of you can relate. So, that's the difference to that. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could be feeling you, but they're not feeling you enough to be in a committed relationship with you. They just want, to stay in that dating stage. You know how they say sometimes you start dating one another, and then once you start moving into the relationship, because you guys were kind of compatible on that, just that friend tip, and not to get physical and sexually with each other. And then you do that and it messes up the whole relationship, Foot Soldier said, on the job, it's not good because you don't know how many others they have been seeing. Child. And I don't want to know. Okay. I don't want nobody on no job. So 3 key components to any dating relationships is communication, compromise, and commitment. Okay. If you can't do those things, then there's no need to be really going further with things. Because if you can't communicate, you can't commit to something, and you can't, compromise, then it's going to be an uneven slate. And that's for dating or in relationship. And then I feel like the advantages maybe to dating online could be, growing a social network, gaining new friends and stuff like that. At least you're building something comfortable and safety, and you can control what you do during that online dating. But to me, disadvantages like the time and effort you put into this stuff. Hey, Good Eats Homestead, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much. And we're talking about dating online versus offline. And then it's like, you lack a lot of stuff, and I also think you build up anxiety, depression, become addicted to apps. You know what I mean? Dating online. You live on and offline. To me, I'm not with the texting. I want to talk on the phone. I'm not with that texting every day. It's quick to say a text every now and then, saying good morning and good morning, beautiful. But I'm more of a talker. Let's talk. I'm not trying to spend my time on the phone texting back and forth. That's not building. First of all, texting words get misconstrued and you read something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your voice. I want to hear if you really mean what you say. You can text and write anything. You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear your vocal cords. And along with hearing your voice, I want to look into your eyes when you're talking to me, because I could read a person, whether I'm talking to you while watching you online over the phone, and definitely when I'm looking you in your face. I can tell somebody who's being conniving and dishonest. I read people very well. That is something God gave me as a gift, and sometimes, I lose, sometimes you let your feelings, how you second guess and say, no, that's why I don't second guess anytime, that much anymore. But meeting face to face give you a whole picture of somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's easier, like I said, easier to read. So I don't know what y'all think, guys. I think I'm sticking with traditional. I don't want. I've seen a lot of online relationships become real toxic. I've seen a lot of people get hurt. Foot Soldier speaking to Good Eats Homestead. Homestead said, "Hey, Foot Soldier." I appreciate y'all being here with me. I'm not going to be here much longer. So, me too. Me too. Let's see what the poll says. Let me see what the poll is giving. Now, how do you close out the poll? Let's see. In poll. I think people voted wrong. It says 66% said yes to online dating. Lord, okay, well, maybe not. Yeah, it says 6%. 66% said yes, they do prefer online dating versus dating traditional. Oh Lord, not me. Listen, honey, I need to see who I'm dating up in personal. I won't touch. You know what I'm saying? I want to, I need to look in your eyes. Listen, I need to smell your breath. I need to see your physical. I want to be physically attractive as well as mentally attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? I need. Last time I checked, it was 50-50. Yeah, now it was 66. It's 66%, baby child. But you know what? To each his own. Um, some people like to do the online dating. Let me ask a question. Do you think dating online increases the probability to finding a match? Do you think it increases the probability of you finding a match when you're online dating? Um, Probably do. I don't know what to say about that. I guess it will because then you got a chance to, I guess, talk to people from. I guess you got a chance to speak to people all around the world, but I don't think I want to date people all around the world. I'm not a long distance. I could do a long distance. I've done it. And I'm fine with it, but yeah, I need someone who's at my age. I need someone who's near me. I don't want to do the long distance. And they say, dating online is more flexible and convenient. Do I want convenient? I don't want to date out of convenience. I would like to meet someone whose time is flexible. I would like that. Um, and stuff like that. But I don't think I want a relationship that's just convenient. What does that mean? Dating out of convenience. That doesn't sound interesting to me. But yes, guys, so that's all I have for you for as dating online versus offline. Shout out to my replay gang. Leave me what you think about the topic and what kind of dating you would prefer online or offline. Are you a traditional person who want to meet up? I want to meet somebody who I bumped into in the produce aisle and they just happened to pick up the apple that dropped out of my basket and our hands just touch slightly, gently. Look, here I am causing a love story. Look at that. Foot Soldier said it has been a little successful from some people I have talked to about it. I have several friends who've met their husband and their wives from online, Foot Soldier, and they are still married, and we're talking 25 plus years. They're still married. Is it perfect? No, they had the ups and downs, and just like any normal marriage, but they're still going strong, and the love just keeps increasing. So I won't down it. I won't say no, anybody, who knows? Maybe one day I just don't want to sign up to any of these dating online. Like I said, I had a bad experience. Like, he wanted to come to my house. He's texting. He think you supposed to text all day long. And the moment I didn't answer back, what I do for Soldier, the moment I didn't answer back his one of his texts, because one, I was at work. Two, I was with my daughter after I got off of work doing stuff, and I did not have time to answer his text back, and I didn't see it really because my phone be on vibrate while I'm at work or out with others, so I'm not paying attention to my phone. Girl, when I got home, this dude done text me about 20 to 30 times. And then the last 5 texts was so nasty and disrespectful. He's like, oh, if you don't effing wanted to talk to me, then why give me your number and blah, 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 and F you. And I don't have time to play these childish games and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my. Block. I was like, blockety block. See, glad you never came to my house. Glad you don't know where I live at. And glad I gave you a Google number. Bye. Ain't that crazy? Mm-mm. So that was my online experience. And we were talking for I think we were talking for 2 months online. So yeah, that was a little bit much. Okay. I said blockety block, baby. And I closed that online account so fast. I said bye, bye, bye. No more for me. If I'm gonna meet a crazy, let me meet him and see him in person. And then, I could kind of sense that something ain't all the way cooked in the brain. You feel me? Well, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me this Saturday morning talking about dating online versus offline. I always appreciate your company and your time. It's always a pleasure being here and getting your viewpoints on things. And I'll be seeing y'all for the next one. I think I want to talk about online shopping. And so we can get some compare different sites and stuff like that you may use that I may not know, or that I may use that you don't know about. What you said, for Soldier? No, that's reality. Either way, we're taking a chance. We are. Either way, offline or online, we are taking a chance when we meet anyone, because you actually don't really know a person until you know a person. So getting to know each other before you moving in and packing your bags and selling off and traveling to different states with a stranger, get to know them. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Thank you once again. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the few that is in here and those who were in the bushes. I appreciate your time with me. And with that being said, have a blessed weekend. I love you. And later. See y'all on the next one.
It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase these feels and every day. All